He went skiing in the morning, as he often did. He would get up there about 9 o'clock, and that was on February 15th. I believe he fell at the bottom of the hill, knocked himself out, and when he came to, he didn't know who he was. The patrollers came over, and they asked him if he was okay, which clearly he wasn't because he didn't know who he was. But for some reason, they didn't check for a medical alert, and they just let him leave. They took him to his car and let him drive away. They did have someone follow him home, but that person turned around as soon as they saw him drive into the laneway. No one contacted me. I had no idea what had happened, and nor did David, so he couldn't tell me. So he got a headache later that day, and he was quite tired. He took some Tylenol. He lay down for a while. Then he got up and had a shower to get ready for company coming. Decided to lie down again, and by this time his eyes were closing. He was sweating, and it was at that point that I called the ambulance. So he had been bleeding out as a result of being on blood thinners since, well, 9:30 that morning. I want to make it clear that David was wearing a helmet, a good one, and he was also wearing a medic alert bracelet, but the ski patrols never inquired about it, and had they done so, they would have found out that he was anticoagulated, meaning that he was on blood thinners, so any head injury would be quite critical and important that they let someone know. Because the problem was, he wasn't able to tell me what had happened. Otherwise, I would have had him at the hospital at 10 o'clock that morning, not 5 o'clock that night.